Nintendo want your money. They want your money so bad. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to, well, back to, yeah, hold on, back to a stream. I messed up completely. I'm so used to bloody marathons, made me get so used to saying welcome back to the Sonic Marathon, but that is just not true. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, iDozo, glad to have you here, man. Nintendo eShop should have brought this back 100%. Look, if the new eShop doesn't have any type of eShop music, then Nintendo's washed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's you know, I'll be telling the truth. Right. So, plan for today is a bit different. Oh, actually, I need to have a vitamin D gummy and just yoink this. Nom. Oh yeah, so I'm right there with you, Azura. There we go. I have my vitamin D gummy. There we go. Anywho, can I have a quick question? Is the music going up and down for you guys as well? I think there's something going on with my PC, which is not why I want to be here, like telling myself, but my volume keeps going up and down randomly, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's coming through on stream or not. Not really sounds fine to me. Okay, it's just like there. It just went down. No? Okay, it's something on my end then. No, yeah, maybe. I don't have anything on. I'm sure I can figure out anyway. Anywho, at least I know it's not anything crazy then, because it would be coming through stream. It's probably some dumb Windows 11 thing, let's be honest. But anywho, hope you guys are all doing well. Today, we are going to be doing something a bit different, and just having a chill, just stream, just going through the community video. If you guys have got any questions, I've got some things I can showcase, and yeah, just go from there really. Also, I know I don't usually ask for this, but if you wouldn't mind, would you guys mind sharing it around? I don't care about the view count or anything like that. The reason why I want it out there so it can help people, and if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. No worries if you can't. I don't usually ask this, I know, but this one's a bit like of a special video for me. If you can't, then don't feel bad. I get it. It's cool. Hey, Solution Save Flames. Hope you both are doing well. So yeah, we are going to be going through some community video stuff. So let's see, what have I got? Why did this open on this screen? What are you doing, OBS, you dumbass? Yeah, but I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you've had a fantastic Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Yeah, I'm just incredibly dumb. And you know, for the people who didn't or haven't seen it or weren't able to see it because it's 15 plus, let me just check one thing, and then I will be able to do something. It's me. There I am. Look. Okay, that kind of broke the immersion, didn't it? I was going to pull it on. God damn it. Why did I? Hold on. The thing I was planning on doing was... Where is it? This. Bam. Why aren't you working? You really is just screwing me over here. Camlink 4K. Where am I? Where am I? Do I need to go above you? There we go. Yeah, this is me. I'm very sorry that, you know, you have to see this thing, but anyway, yeah, this is me. I thought it'd be fair, you know, that hey, if you didn't get to see the video, then you wouldn't be able to see this. It's probably a good thing, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I don't know what this music is, but it's a jam. I appreciate it. I don't think that what is here is good, but whatever. I'm glad it's not too bad of an eyesore for you guys. I'm sorry for the bottle. I just realized there's a bottle on my bed. Great. But yeah, this is me. Yeah, no, hold on. No, there, no, hold on. There I am. There is me. But yeah, I can put that on any time now. I'm thinking of making a little window or something for that in the future. I'm not going to be using it too much, gonna be honest with you, but it's something that I will at least be able to do, you know, now. But yeah, so right, the first plan of action is I kind of want to showcase something because I completely forgot that it's technically been longer than 2 years because of a little project I was doing beforehand. Let me find it really quick. But yeah, the community video used to be a completely different project before this whole, you know, thing happened, which is kind of funny. But I completely forgot about that. Gam generation. Excuse me, and it's actually up on this channel as a YouTube short, so I can showcase a tiny bit of it, and you'll probably be able to see the similarities between this and the community video if you've seen it, or if you haven't seen, then do yourself a favor and you know, go and watch that yourself. Let me pause this music. Yeah, it is the Frontiers review. Pause. There we go. So if I go to the main scene, I will just let this roll really quick, and you'll be able to understand. I just realized I've muted this. God, I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. I popped Sonic Colors in, and I was forever changed. The kicking music, the beautiful visuals, and the fun story kept me hooked into the game. Fast forward 3 years, and I was still in love. Oh, you got Mike Wazowski. Oh no! Now, and I was going into high school, which is where things sadly take a bad spin. God, my voice is so bad. To cut a long story short, I was bullied like crazy for many reasons, but one of them was because I liked the Sonic franchise. My so-called friends at the time literally tried to change what I liked. The whole reason why I'm bringing this up is because the general consensus at the time was that the series was for kids and nobody else. You were considered a creep or a weirdo if you even spoke out about it. And I kept quiet about it for years. And that is partly why I was a non-commentary Sonic channel for so long, amongst other reasons. Yeah, there you go. That was the community video before it even existed. Like, I was making this for, I think, about 3 or 4 months. This short came out, let's see, if I go to description, came out on the 18th of February 2023, which is over 2 years now. And I was working on this even further behind, like, before this. So that's kind of crazy. This whole thing kind of was a what if kind of thing. And once I got to the end of this part, I was really struggling with actually finishing this, and then I thought to myself, well, why don't I make it a full video? And then I went to no worries, Flames, it's all good, man. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I wanted to make this into its own thing because this was only going to be a small portion of the Frontiers video, and then I decided to, you know, once I went to the the big thing that sort of swayed me was the what's it called, the symphony. That's the word I was looking for. And yeah, I'd sort of just changed things over to entire video just to showcase how many amazing people are into the community, and just, you know, which is why I want the video to do well. It's not because I want it like views or anything like that. It's just not the reason. You know me, I don't care really about that kind of stuff. My stuff has always been like low view rates, and that's always never bothered me. But it's just, I want people to know that there are people out there, and not just me, but like a load of people who will support them through whatever they're going through, right? That's why I want it out there, because there isn't a lot. I don't blame anybody that is not, like, for not making anything like huge or anything, because the community can jump on you, you know, that kind of thing. It's not fun. But I know there's not a lot of things out there to support people in that way, right? So I wanted to make it for that reason, you know. Let's see, what can I go on to next? So we've done like the kind of before. Oh, I can show you, just to show you, like, just to see how old this really is. I still believe I have yeah, I still have the old thumbnails. So I have the very first version, and I have a second version, and then the two new ones. So this was made back in, where's properties? I hate the bloody Windows 11 right click garbage. Just allow me to, why do I have to hit show more options to go to properties? Okay, so this was made in the 18th of August 2023. For some reason, Blue Sky doesn't put you on my timeline, so I completely missed a post, but I retweeted them now. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Azura. I don't know why. I have there's something on there where you can like see mutuals. I've followed like a mutual thing, so I can see all mutual stuff. But yeah, here is. It just shows you how terrible it is. But here is the original thumbnail. This was from the 18th. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it, idols are? It's very, very, very weird with how they do the algorithm and stuff. But yeah, the reason why I changed it, right, there's two reasons. There is a V2 to this, but it was because I really need to change this music. Give me 1 second. Better. There we go. So my main reason why I changed this is that I didn't want to be relying on, or make people think I'm relying on, like other YouTubers' faces or like other people in the community's faces, you know, in this way to get this out there. You know, I didn't want to be seen as like pushy. That was the one thing. I just didn't want this whole thing to be, you know, seen as. And I'm happy with, you know, the people who are included. So you've got like Temsy, you got Sai, you got Emsbury in the background, you've got Gamer Blake, you've got Emmy, you got oh god, what, John Davis, Games Cage, of course. You got Flames there as well, and Productivity, I believe, is there. That's when he had his really old profile picture. And of course you got Sam, Johnny, T, and Katie. So well, me and Amy, that was originally Amy's idea. I'll get onto that in a second. But yeah, and you can sort of tell how old this is for one reason, right? One, because it looks garbage for one, and two, because of the font I was using. This is the I think the Mario Maker 2 font, and I was using this for pretty much everything, which is quite funny. I don't use it now. I think it looks fine. It just goes against what my channel style is and was at the time. And this was, I think, before the Y2K shift I did. So then a slight upgrade was this one. And the main reason I changed things is because I wanted to add, because in this original version, let me get it back up again, I just closed it. There's a lot of just guys, right? And I wanted it to be a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, that's the same one, goddammit. Hold on. You know, I didn't want it to just be only one, you know, I wanted it to be a bit better spread out, right? And also I had the new Gam design at this point, which is kind of cool, kind of showcased when I got this. So I've now added Emsberry into the front and strawberry jam. And then, but at this point I was still like, well, do I continue with this thumbnail? And I think I actually used this in one video back in the day. I think it was the SFF reaction. That's what it was. God, that dates this as well. The very first reaction I did for SFF, so I think SFF 3, I included this in the reaction video afterwards, which dates that video completely because this never happened. I never used this thumbnail, and I talk about the community video in that video, saying like, oh, this is going to come out soon, and like what, like a year and a half later, now it finally comes out. So yeah, this is V2, and I swiftly just didn't want anything to do with it. For like, once I made it, I was like, I still don't like the fact that it looks like, or people could perceive that this is me just using other people's faces and things, you know, and or their background to be like, hey, you know, watch this kind of thing. I will show you the thumbnails that Amy did make for me. Obviously you guys have seen them, but I want to showcase them properly. Where are they? Ah, here we go. Right, here we go. Main scene. I absolutely adore this thumbnail. Amy did such a good job. So the original idea was, the way we got around this was to basically get people's like images off Twitter and things like that and just pull them in a way that made everything flow together in a swirl. The original idea, there wasn't never like this crazy background that Amy made. It was always just like a single swirl, but she cooked. She did such an amazing job. So I'm going to let people know who is in this thumbnail. So obviously there's my dumbass. There's Amy and there's Dave as a chow, which I think is very funny. You got OCTY, you got the amazing Azura, you got Azul, you got Flames, you got Jam, you got Addy, you got Emsberry, you got Fission, and then way in the back there's Old Gam. Because Amy thought, you know, let's put him on there. Just to, you know, that's a little homage, because a lot of the showcase of Gam in the community video was Old Gam. You're probably thinking like, why? I've got this new version. Well, it is because it was a 10-year celebration. It was kind of a little bit of a send-off, just a smidgen, just a bit of a send-off of like this version of Gam, and I'm never really ever going to use him ever again, you know, unless it's like a very main like weird circumstances, things like that. This version of Gam really isn't going to be seen ever again, like with the jumper and everything, which is bittersweet because I've had that outfit and stuff since 2019, which is kind of weird. Yeah, Fission, yeah, he's been awesome. He's been a great follower, and just seeing him, his art just improve in my server has been crazy. He's one of the very like few people who moved across from my old server to my current Discord server, and has just been killing it with his art, just improving over time. It's been really cool to see. And if you didn't know, like art and animations and all things like that really do mean a lot to me, which is why I always compliment you about your stuff as well, because it just brightens up my day. And I know it's like that with other people, and I know people don't really say that a lot, and I'm always going to try and lift you guys up if I can. I'll give you compliments because you guys are making amazing art just out of nowhere, just for fun, and I think that's so damn commendable, you know. Really commendable, and I think it should be highlighted, you know. I think it should be highlighted. But yeah, so Amy made the art. OCTY is, I spoke about all these guys in the video itself, but they're all fantastic people, and Amy absolutely cooked with the thumbnail. But then that's not the only thumbnail we got. So this is the not midway, but like the way we made it so there was 2 sections. So the first one, which was like the documentary, the second one, which was like the just a thank him section, right? And I know I missed out people, and I'm so sorry. I'm stupid. I'm very dumb. I'm a memory of a goldfish and all that sort of stuff. I don't compute well with memory and things like that. So it doesn't mean like I hate you or anything like that. I just generally forget. Like I forget where I had for dinner last night and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so here's a, I'm not going to say everybody because that's just not true, but here's a small selection of people who have generally made my life better by making content, just talking to me, you know, making art, all this kind of stuff goes a long way, it really does. So I thought, you know, this was the original idea Amy came up with, and I liked it so much, and she was still fine with, you know, doing this alongside the main thumbnail, that we made it for the sort of cut between the 2 sections, which I think is, you know, the main thing. Well, Phil, you've done some amazing art, and you know, you're very unknown in the community, and you've just been a nice dude. Where's my camera? What do you mean he commented on my video? What do you mean he commented on my video? What? You what the no, hold on. I need to see this. What do you mean? That can't be real. That can't be real. I know you wouldn't like make, but I don't believe. Why I don't believe. There he is. I see him. There he is. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my god. God damn it, YouTube. It doesn't bloody tell me anything. That's crazy. Oh my god. Well, that's wild. That's crazy. Oh my god. Well, that's cheered me up quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised because of just how YouTube is with animation and stuff. Yeah, it sucks. That's why I talked about like the thank you section. They have been screwing him over just because he's an animator. You know, the whole made for kids thing. Like, I'm not going to tell you to watch it, please don't, because it includes people who I don't like, don't want to talk about. But I did a like years ago on the old channel, I did a video talking about copper, which sucks. But then I did a much better one, I think, with who did I do it with? I know Gamer Blake was there. I think it was his video talking about copper, and it was bad. Like, copper is a scary thing. It really is just a scary thing. And animations and like, but the proper animations, I have to like say, because like they get screwed over. But you know, this awful Elsagate garbage to YouTube, terrible things, like awful animations, the 2D stuff, I call them animations, but they're not. They're allowed on the platform, perfectly fine. I don't know why. Seems YouTube has the bias about it, but yeah, I will turn off the organ for a second. Well, no, I turned my camera off now just because we're going to go back into the thingy. But thank you for letting me know, Azura. Thank you for letting me know. That's wild. That is wild. That he's you know. Yeah, it is a Hydra. Yeah. 100%. Hey, Lightspeed. Yeah, there's my ugly mug. Oh, let me get back. But yeah, hi. Just because I know some of you guys can't watch it because I put a 15+ on it, so I thought, hey, I'll treat you guys to it as well. I say treat you. This is a nightmare seeing this, I know, but yeah, it's that's not great. But I thought it'd just be fair to do it here while we're going through some, you know, stuff about the video itself, to just showcase this. I know it's, you probably want to be like, turn the video off, which I don't blame you, but I thought it'd just be fair, you know. Right, so the next thing I want to quickly talk about is where is it? Oh, the intro. I will show you the intro because there's actually some cool stuff about it and cool some like tidbits and information and stuff. Yeah, it's very baffling to me. Each form of animation should be treated, preferably praised all the time. Yeah, I mean, it used to be for the most part up until like 2017, like that, obviously when the apocalypse and like really hit home. That's when things started to change and like short form content was completely just thrown out the window, which is funny saying that now with YouTube Shorts, but and then animation channels were just getting either demonetized, and then when copper stuff came around and they made for kids stuff, that just made it so you just can't, you know, you just can't make content like that anymore unless you know, have a Patreon and stuff in the background, which I'm very glad Belina does, right? That is huge. I'm glad he's able to go through that. He joked, I meant what I said. It would be very different without him. Like, it would not be the same without him and his animations on the channel, on YouTube, sorry. You know, that is something I will always say, or to me anyway. So let me go on to the video really quick. I just realized I'm on the wrong browser. So there's some little tidbits and little pieces of information I think is quite fun to showcase here. So let's go back here, because it's backwards illusions. It's very backwards of how everything works. It's like a double negative situation, or like a I don't know what the right word is, but there are channels who can get away with things because they bring in big view counts, or, you know, it's the same thing like it's been saying, like the OCTY stuff that still goes around, and because they're making money and that goes to YouTube as well, and like keeping viewers on the platform for the most part, sometimes they can get away with it. You know, it's crazy. Well, also the difference is Illusions is that his stuff is so grotesque and just nasty that it can't really be put on, or no, it's not going to be put under the Made for Kids tab. You know, that's his get out of jail free card with that kind of stuff. Whereas Sonic, unfortunately, I don't agree it should be in the Made for Kids category. Sure, it has, you know, fans who are kids, but it's kids and adults alike. It should be in the middle, in my opinion. But to YouTube, it's a Made for Kids. So if it deems it to be Sonic or whatever, and it's bot and everything like that, then why can't Made for Kids still have ads? Because in the way it works online is that it would, and the way YouTube systems and all that work, is that they get the data off of that. They use that data for other things, and because they were seen taking data off of kids in the 2018, I think it started. I think that's when things sort of hit the fan, and then things came out and they went to court about it, and then that's when they lost. And yeah, it's just is what it is. Unfortunately, can't do anything about it. It sucks. It's there for a good reason. I like the reason it's there, but the way it's taken over and made YouTube work is not good. No parent really, okay, I won't say no parent, but a lot of parents still are allowing their kids to go on normal YouTube. It's just like what YouTube's like way around it was YouTube Kids, which sucks. And there's even problems with that because of those Elsagate videos, and a lot of them can be awful, make their way onto YouTube Kids. And kids are watching these thinking they're normal cartoons when they're not. In my opinion, just take the iPad and stuff away. Just watch Boomerang or something, man. You know, just put... I'm not going to go into a rant, but I'm just going to quickly say, right, there is no safe space for kids anymore online. There just isn't. There's no Club Penguin. There's no Moshi Monsters. There's no sites like that. There's no safe, like, you know, the last sort of hurrah is like free game websites. But like, ever since Flash died, there's even less places you can go, you know, that is safe for them. And it's so easy to showcase these awful things to younger kids. And, you know, it sucks. It really, really sucks. And that does impact their life over, like, if they're going to keep watching it, you know? It sucks. It really, really does. And looking back, even though I was on, like, PC for that much of my young life, I'm lucky to know that I was able to live, like, grow up in that internet era. It wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, and that's far from it. And there is a lot of things better now than it was back then. But when it came from places that I could go and do, I had places, you know? There were things, there were areas that I could go to, or games that I could just do, you know? Because, again, physical media. I had discs and PC games I could just chuck in. I didn't have to have an internet connection. I could just put a disc in and play some games. I played an old Volvo racing game back on our old main Windows Vista machine back in the day, and I loved it. You didn't need anything, but because everything's so like wired to the internet nowadays, it's an issue. It is an issue. The thing I'm baffled about is like it's not even YouTube's place to say, yeah, thank you, literally about to say that. So when YouTube flags video for kids and bands that creative videos in the wrongful lying about intended audience, yeah, it does get under my skin as well. Because I'm going to put this, I know it's going to be a weird comparison, but I view this in the same way as this, right? You know, dogs. Any breed, for the most part, is great. But then you get like pit bulls and things like that. The dog breed themselves are usually fine. It's usually down to the people who own them and turn them into, you know, fighting dogs, things like that. And then the breed gets bad name, yada, 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 yada. I think the same thing applies to like this kind of thing where it's like, you can't blame the creator. Well, you can in some ways, obviously, but you can't blame creators entirely for just saying what the video is and then allowing your kid to have free roam of the internet. It's just my 2 cents, because it's not down to the creator to be able to be like, we have to police for every single person out there. It's like some people have to have the responsibility of being able to be like, you can't watch that, you can't watch that, here's something you can, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's happening less and less and less. I've been seeing it so much online. It's been happening so much less. I didn't get my first phone until I was in middle school, and I think that's what everything. Yeah, I agree. I can't remember when I got my first one. I had a flip phone. I had a red flip phone from Vodafone. That was cool. But obviously you couldn't do anything with that. Like I had PictoChat. That was my thing back in the day to messaging people. Was using bloody PictoChat on the DS. That was what we had, you know. And it sucks. It just does. PictoChat was awesome. I do miss PictoChat. But then I think it was in high school. I must have been in high school. I didn't have one in primary school, and I think it was year 7 where I got given a hand-me-down 4S, which I still have, and then someone else do you remember like you don't want that yeet meme? Yeah, I had that happen to my phone because of course I did, because that school was awful. If you've watched a community video, you get why. So that smashed, and then I got I've been on Samsung ever since. I love messaging my sister in the other room. Yeah, no, that's what I used to do with my sister. She had a red DS and I had the light blue DS. So we had DS lights. And yeah, that's what we'd be doing, just drawing random crap and then jumping in between different Picto chats to see if we could like somehow, it was like playing it but on bloody Picto chat, which is dumb, but this is what we did. But yeah, let me turn my camera off really quick so we can do this. I want to give a little bit of information about like why I made the intro the way I did, you know? I know I went on a bit of a sidetrack there, but yeah, I some cool little things here and there. That's a nice cold drink. Oh, I don't need to explain this. I just don't want people to have this be their first experience to these terms, you know? So this was made by OCTY. This was made like ages and ages and ages and ages ago. Amazing job. I'm very happy with how everything came out. She made this room for me. This is like my perfect room. This is obviously isn't how my room looks, but this is how I would want my room to be in an ideal world. It's just a little den kind of thing. I love it so much. So you got like stuff like little Easter eggs in the background. It's like Sonic Orion. You got Sonic Frontiers here, Chaos Emeralds, Sonic's side profile from the Mania intro, not the intro, like the trailer. Then you get Sega Jet Set Radio, because I love Jet Set Radio. And I used Sam's voice because I was editing it and I was like, I need something to put on the TV, right? I don't want it to be blank and everything be quiet. I don't want to put music here because I want the impact of the music for the intro to be when I go into the screen. So I just looked around, like, what is the funniest thing I remember watching? And it had to be Sam talking about and reacting to the trailer of the first movie. And when I kid you not, it was literally the perfect perfect length for this. I was like, it was meant to be. I have to include this.
Morning! What are you doing? Oh, I need to take the time before it becomes dark. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up. Let's just see what happens. What is this? Why is he so...
And then there's other things here. So there's a Dark Shao little statue there, which I wish was real. I wish I had, like, that you could buy that. I've still yet to get the Adventure statue, but I am going to get that for my backdrop for streams and stuff. A Dreamcast poster, the Sonic movie 2, I believe it was the was it the yeah, it was the second movie. First for Figures. Excuse me. The First for Figures statue. Which I've said I wanted as well. So it's like little, basically things that I would like. A little hoodie there. God, I'm so Sam. That is the worst place I could have paused. I am so sorry. There is a PS5 down there. But that's only because I want it for Sonic fan games, which is the most me sentence I could possibly ever say. I don't want it for any Sony IP. I want it for Dreams, so I can play like Sonic Breeze and Sonic Venture and all those fan games. There's a Switch. There is oh god, I can't remember. That's a Dreamcast. My brain. No, is that? No, it's not a Dream. What is that? I can't remember what that is. Oh, I can't remember what that is. There's a Wii, GameCube, and NES, and an Xbox. But yeah, there's the... Oh, it's my PS2. That's what it is, PS2. That's what that is. Dreams has a load of good games. So before... I need to quickly go back to just chatting, so I need to get this on my other screen. But there is a reason why I chose this music. I don't know if you guys have heard this like remix or like original song before, but let me... It used to be the intro to my old channel, back before I had anything like good. So look, I'll show you this. This was my old intro from 5 years ago on the 7th of July 2019. So this is pre-GAM even existing. This was the last intro before like GAM happened, right? Look how terrible this is. This is awful. But listen to the, like, you can hear the music. And also take note of like these bars and things. God, the intro sucks. But yeah, that is why I use this music. And if you look at it, I've taken some bits and pieces from intros and like channel trailers from the old channel and plugged it in here, because like, at the end of the day it's for 10 years on the platform, right? So yeah, you got the bars here and the music. And this animation was used back, I have not used this since, right? This was back used for a intro. This was used for intros and channel trailers as well back on the old channel. And it was made by used to be a good friend of mine, Cream Soda Blues. And yeah, it was something, the very first thing I ever had custom animated for me, and they did it just for me randomly, and I still think it looks bloody awesome. I still think it looks great.
1, 2, 3, get down.
I love it so much. No worries, Illusions. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Oh, also, can you let me know? I'm not going to be able to say what it is, but you know what I'm on about. Can you let me know when you are free next, so we can sort that thing we were talking about out? But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, man. Oh, okay, Phil, you still here? So I did say there was a squeaky gaming chair mentioned in here. And I did so much effort for this, right? I hope you realise. There he is. There it is. It's a squeaky gaming chair joke here. It was here. There it is. Squeaky gaming chair is here. It's a blink and you miss it moment. It's a blink and you miss it moment. Off work this week's. Oh, appreciate it, Illusions. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, because what I did was, right, I took the a GIF of SpongeBob, obviously, and then I got a random image of or screenshot of the then went over it, retextured it, and then put some like a font over the top of it. I did so much effort for this one blink and you miss it joke. Oh yeah, you weren't here when it happened. Okay, so to set the scene, right, I was going back through Unleashed, and I'm not a massive fan of Unleashed, because the recomp came out, and I found a mod that was like, oh, 2K upscaled intro, and I was like, oh, that's cool, great. When it got to it, I was like, this looks a bit low quality, maybe it didn't work, and it turns out they, without me completely knowing, because again, I thought it was a 2K upscale, they just put the squeaky gaming chair intro over everything, and I was just losing my mind. So it's now a channel inside joke, which I absolutely love. So for like the past month, we just been like every now and again, it's just like my squeaky gaming chair. But there it is. There is the squeaky gaming chair joke. It is. I didn't realize you were didn't know you were allowed to do that. Oh wait, what do you mean? Oh, what, like this? I took so much time making this. I don't ask me why, but when my mind gets on some stupid like idea, I just have to go through with it. Yeah, that did happen. 100% did. Let me see if I can find you there was somebody, it was Epic Mind on Twitch. He clipped it for me. Give me 1 second. I will show you it. You might hear me twice. Just give me a second. I show you it. Ah, there we go. Let's go to my clips. How do I go to my clips from here? Channel. There we go. And create a dashboard. Yeah, I have to show you this. Uploading the mod that claims one. Oh, yeah. No, I'm surprised they were able to do that as well. I'm going to be honest with you, but it said it was a 2K. It said it was a 2K upscale, and I was like, oh, you know what, I'll take that. Right, where's my clips? Here it is. And then it should be alternate opening. It's not going to be the entire thing, obviously. How do I... Can I view this in a... View clip on channel. Here we go. There you go. It's literally all it is. I hate that it was so quiet, but... It's like... I had no idea this was happening. Hey Strix, how you doing, man? We are just teaching Ida's art the way of the squeaky gaming chair. What the hell? I'm annoyed it's so quiet. I was thinking of like re-uploading this. My reaction to it. It's literally, yeah, this is this whole thing. So I am thinking of re-uploading like this clip. Well, not this clip. I'll redo the clip myself and then add in the actual video on top of it so you can actually hear it. But that is why this is here. That is why this dumb joke is here. Because I was thinking of uploading a mod that makes the battle theme less repetitive, but actually when it gets the oh, please do that, Azura. Oh, that would be so funny. Please. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. ID. I was gonna ask if there is any like nickname you would want me to like me to refer you as or anything. But yeah, if I forget, I'm very forgetful. I will get it eventually. But I appreciate you letting me know. Okay, so this is a bit of a funny joke as well because this is, I mentioned him in later on in the video. Joseph is my college friend. He's still one of my best mates, and the reason why I put this on here is because at points, not like it's just because it was freezing. I have to like preemptively say this. It was bloody cold when we were outside. So, and we didn't have a second tripod, so we had like his iPad, which had the teleprompter app on, so I could read it. And then, so he was having to hold the camera, and it was so bloody cold that every now and again it would like shake or like move. So I thought it'd be kind of funny to just put this here. And then we're going to pause here as well. So here are some people that I think are just insanely amazing, as well as all the people I mentioned at the end. And there will be people who I've also forgotten. I know I said this earlier. It's very true. I'm very sorry. But OCTY, Jam, Amy, Dave, Azura, Addy, CS Blues, and Lawan. There's other people like Yellow that I missed out on. Pvik, Flames. Like I put him on the thumbnail, but there was one part of him I had to cut because my voice basically died and I didn't have any other time I could record the like his message at the end. But yeah, there was a lot you know, people that I wish I could have said and, you know, said nice things about. Who's that? But who's that? You saying who's that bozo on the left? It's me. It's not you. It's me. You can't call yourself the bozo. I'm the bozo here. I spent like past 5 hours trying to recover an old game of mine from 2021. The thing is all the files, but the code is broken. Like, oh no. Oh, it calls you ID too. Is it all right if I can call you that? If you want me to call you like I does art, then or I does, that's also fine. I get like trying to get a nickname or like a specific name for other people to say, you know, because I've got people who call me Gam, obviously, but Gambler I've been called. game I've also been called, you know, so I get it. But yeah, all these people are fantastic, and if again, they're all in the description. They're all down here. Like, all the people are all down here, and I please go and support them. Please, or go and watch the video first. That would be a great help. Like, share it around if you can. Because again, I'm going to reiterate, I don't care about the views. It's just trying to, you know, help other people and just push the message out there that, hey, this, you're not alone, kind of thing. And this community is something incredible. I always will say that. There are a load of bad eggs, but goddamn, all of the people I have personally met and have become friends with, like 90% of the time, are incredible people who are so damn respective, so damn like happy. Just I call you guys who I'm friends with like beautiful people, because you're just insanely talented, happy, just what's the other word I'm looking for? You make sure like other people are feeling great. You look after other people. You know, it's just a great bundle of people, like a great bundle to make up you guys. And you know, that's why I always say like you guys are just beautiful people, 100%. But yeah, all these people here, and also again people at the end. And yeah, that's the sort of backstory towards this. I will also showcase. Here's the other thing before we actually get into, like, I'm going to watch the first part because that's probably my favorite bit. But before we do that, I'm going to show you, if I still have it, I will show you the footage that we got of the V1, I'm going to call it, of the community video, because this is V2. If I can find it, community vid, yeah, old, I do have it. So let's see. Music's is going to be awful quality, but yeah, look how we went Hyde Park. I thought it'd be a good idea to go to Hyde Park, and it wasn't meant to rain. It was not meant to rain, and yet it was raining. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough, and that's why it made like the whole losing of the audio a big issue. You know, it sucked. It really did suck. Got my good old Dreamcast hat on. But yeah, it was very, very upsetting because we spent a full-on working day up at Hyde Park and some other locations around, and I was having to read off my phone because we didn't have the iPad at this point. We didn't have it out obviously because it was peeing down. He's just walking around. But yeah, that's what it was. It was you know, just me reading some lines off my phone, trying to remember him with my goldfish brain, and then, you know, trying to read it off one by one. I've got my Hypeland chow hoodie on, dark chow hoodie on, which I love. But yeah, it was not a good day, gonna be honest with you. Not a good day whatsoever. Let's see if I can get like another one for you. Oh yeah, okay, so it did eventually stop raining, which was good. How long is this one? 9 minutes. But this was at the point where it was starting to get dark. It's like the picture's a bit grainy, like it's very grainy, which isn't fantastic, let's be honest. But I mean, the camera work on this day was way better just because we had both tripods, which is another reason why it's annoying. But do you want to know what the most annoying thing is? Every single bloody person who walked this way, like coming down here from behind, kept looking at the bloody lens, which is the one thing you don't want when you're recording. You might see it a couple times here. See if somebody walks down. We literally just have to stop. All those people who just like, yeah, looks again. And it's just part of filmmaking. You don't leave that stuff in. It's not their fault. It's just, well, it is their fault, but it's like, you know. But and then there was people eventually, like kids, who decided to just stick around in the background, which was annoying. And this was also the point where I was talking about like the really dark and deep stuff as well. So it was like the worst place for it as well. It's just getting really uncomfortable. So yeah, this was not great. This was not great. It was very frustrating. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, we found you want to see the best recording we took all day? Have a pigeon. It's just a second of a pigeon. There you go. Give me my BAFTA. There he is. What are we going to name the pigeon? Nigel. That's Nigel the pigeon. Guest supporting actor of What the Community Means to Me, V1. It's the most London pigeon. Real star of the show. Yeah, there he is, Nigel. There we go. He exists. So yeah, would you guys want to watch just like the first section, and then we can go about it? All pigeons only have one name, and it's Nigel. Exactly. Just see, as Zora understands, it's always Nigel. I don't have much drink left, but damn it. So if you can hear that. But yeah, if you guys want to just watch a little bit of it, I can talk about the edits and things, and then just go over some like behind the scenes stuff. I got some funny photo, like a funny photo, and just some more little bits and pieces. I just wanted today to just be a bit chill because it's the first, well, not just stream, but first anything I've done since I've put this out. I'm debating on putting it out. You know, Fidel always does like the Sonic Sundays on Twitter, and it's like, oh, what have you done? I'm debating putting it there. You know, that scared the life out of me. I thought I'd pause the music. Go away, Sonic 4. No, I know it's a good remix by Turret, but go away, Sonic 4. I don't want you. There we go. This is the Sonic Extreme promo theme. I love the song. But yeah, we can go into some little bits and pieces, which I think could be fun, and see where we go from there. Because I don't know what much there is else to do after, like, discuss after that. But we've got like this section which is pretty in depth. Yeah, okay. So here's another thing, right? I don't like Sonic 4, which I think is a big enough reason why that'd be a jump scare. But I was a fool, right? ID to the point where I did a video where I called it "Oops, all Sonic 4," and it's got the best thumbnail I've possibly ever made. Let me see if I can find it. Where I decided to go through the three main. Here it is. The three main versions of Sonic 4 back to back in one video, and then do some fan games afterwards. The fan games are great, but oh my god, this made me hate, loathe, despise this idiot. I despise this game. And do you know what I deliberately did here? And I always find it funny because nobody notices it, and I think only a graphic designer will ever notice it. This isn't the Sonic 4 logo. This is the Sonic CD logo with the Sonic 4 logo here. I deliberately did that because I was like, if there are any graphic designers out there, they're gonna be annoyed by that, and it's gonna be quite funny. If I'm gonna go down by dealing with bloody Sonic 4 episode 1 all the time. You know, and I thought it added, you know, because it's meant to look cursed because of this idiot and the way I did it. So I thought, what would be the next way to make it a lot more cursed? Let me just use two completely different looking, right? Different looking logos, and then one is slightly darker blue than the other, or less saturated, I guess. That's way more saturated. Forget the prize pool. If you lose the Sonic Unleashed race, I'm forcing you to get the 1,000 points level on the iOS version. I've already done that. I don't want to do it again. trust me, I do not want to do it again. But yeah, I have already done that. It's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah, it was a pain in the arse, let me tell you. I still can't believe bloody Belina Productions messaged with gyro controls. I have played it with gyro controls. It is hell. Not for this video, but oh my god. I had it on somebody's old Samsung back in the day. I can't remember what it was, but it was terrible. Because obviously old phones had awful gyro controls. But even good gyro is not great. But yeah, it's not fun. So yeah, I'm gonna pause through this. And yeah, we're gonna get to where the first part ends. So about 10 minutes in, about 11 minutes in. And yeah, if you've got any questions or anything, just throw them my way. If there's any like things you want to know about the video, how it was made, stuff I've done with the channel in the past, just let me know. I thought it would be a cool idea to maybe have some questions and answers and back and forth between, you know, me and you guys. I'm Gam, and I am an ugly mofo. I'm just saying that right now. Sure, 90% of you guys watching this video have no idea who I am, which is understandable. I'm just going to get one thing out of the way. Sorry for this. I know I'm pretty awful looking. I've usually been mistaken for a hobo or bum or a crackhead. God, I adore the Bomb Man Hero soundtrack. Milky is such a good song. So damn good. There's not really much I can do about remix is great as well. It's just me. I know I'm one ugly mofo, but could you just look past that? We'll be good. If you can't, then I understand. I recommend it. I struggle watching this so much just because it's got me in it. No, that's a weird thing to say. But I'm having to look at OBS on my other screen, so it's like smaller and not just looking at the screen here. Yeah, oh, it's bad. Also, sorry for this gigantic microphone. Guess who planned to record this in Hyde Park? Didn't sleep, recorded when it was pissing down the rain, to then find out everything we had recorded was nothing, so it's completely useless. Yes, that's why I'm using this. Hopefully. Also, I will just say this is the first time I know this hair was probably an eyesore as well, which I get, but that's just because I haven't had it kind so goddamn long, just because of my mental health problems. But yeah, before anybody thinks that's just my normal hairstyle, I've been rocking this for years. No, as you will see at the end, because I did meet Jun Sonoe and I had a photo with him. At that point, I had my, I guess, normal hairstyle at that point in time. It's not an eyesore. Anyway, I'm a pretty massive fan. I appreciate that, Phil. I have been doing YouTube for the past 10 years as the 28th of February 2025. Celebrate 10 years, I went to the highlight. Yeah, I've been here for a decade. God, it does not feel like that whatsoever. I mean, hopefully I'll be still going for another decade, but yeah, I've been around. I've been doing this YouTube thing for ages. Like to celebrate the community as a whole. You guys don't. This is the old channel, by the way. Part of the community has generally made my life bearable. And in all honesty, I don't know if I would be here without it. Oh, cool thing. Sorry, I keep pausing, but the cool thing about this jumper, right? So you've probably seen the very first poster I made, which I will also show you guys. I did some posters for YouTube and Blue Sky, because I thought it'd be kind of cool. This was the very first one. This is the best photo of me I think there ever is, because one, you don't see my face, and two, I just think it's a cool backdrop. And I'm thinking of going and getting an updated photo in the next couple of weeks. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, see this jumper? I've had this jumper for ages, right? And then for some reason I just lost it. It was when I moved stuff to decorate this room, and it made me so sad. It's from the Zavvi UK store, and it was a limited thing. So I was gutted. I've been gutted for ages. I've been asking, like, has anybody gotten rid of it? Because I know I would not have gotten rid of this thing. It's so cool. And I'd been looking for it on eBay and things for months and months and months and months. And then one day, I think I had yeah, and that's what happened. I had a panic attack. So I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I was like, you know what, let me just try and calm down. I will look for anything on eBay again. It had been weeks and weeks and weeks since I like carried on looking. I just gave up, and I was like, you know what, screw it, let me just look up I didn't even type this thing in. I just went Zavi Sonic hoodie, and this one listing showed up in the UK, which was in my size and was brand new. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting it now. And here's the other, it was like it was fate. Because earlier that day, I needed to get some groceries and stuff for myself, and I was using the last of my paycheck. I went through Deliveroo, which is like a service in, sorry, no, it's Uber Eats. It's like a service in the UK for like getting food and stuff. And I got a load of stuff in there. I think I left myself with like £2 left. And I think about £18 worth of goods didn't come, which I was gutted about at the time. But then later on, this thing popped up, or the one I currently have, for £17 without any postage. So if all that food went through, I wouldn't have been able to get it. But yeah, I think going back to like the posters and stuff. So yeah, I actually have the hoodie now. I've got it, and that's why I used it in the video. But yeah, going back to these posters, I'm very, very, very proud of how these came out. I think they are some of the best looking things I've ever made. I don't know if like you guys agree or if you guys like them or not, but I'm very happy with them. Just because it was a new style, blending a style, like two different styles together, which I really, really like. Then we got teaser 2, which is this one, which still, like you saw, it has the same release date. This is the Hyde Park, if you could tell. Like that's one of the things I was showcasing earlier, and I put Gam's, like I put Gam's head on this monitor, like on the screen down here, which I find so funny, because I was like, I don't want people to know my face at this point, you know. And then here's 3, which I made, God, I think like a week ago. Which it was the same concept, but I wanted to remake it because, you know, I had a new date. And then 1 day left with the hoodie. There it is. That's the new hoodie. I wore it. That's proof. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's definitely the best stuff I've ever made. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, Phil. It was like British punk / like a bit of pop art with the colors and the halftone stuff, which I was very, very happy with. But yeah, I'm very proud of these for sure.
I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to a boring, ugly British man talk about his history of the series. But as you probably read in the title, this video is only for people over the age of 15. As a lot of darker topics get discussed in this video. Topics like depression.
And I know that's also partly why, you know, people who haven't watched it, because I did blatantly say, you know, if you're not over 15, do not watch it. I do stand by that completely. I don't want, you know, it to be people to have these, like I'm just about to say on the video, I don't want this video to be the first time where these terms have been said to somebody, or like nobody under the age of 15 needs to know about this kind of stuff, right? They just don't. So I thought it makes more sense to do that, to get that out of the way, to say that kind of thing. Just like watch something else. I don't have anything against you, because I don't. I get why people won't want to watch this kind of stuff. It is very hard to get through, you know, and it's not something that you go, yes, I want to watch that. You don't search for it, do you? It's just go, oh, that's something, you know, that's an hour and 24 minutes. Let me watch that. You know, that's the kind of thing, you know, the kind of thought process, I guess.
Anxiety, loss, sexual harassment, bullying, catfishing.
That is, yeah, my voice does that so often. It's so annoying. It just breaks. It's so frustrating.
I feel awful if this is your first exposure to these terms, as it gets pretty dark. So if you are younger than 15, please turn off this video and watch something else.
Also got the symphony hat on as well.
Also, this video wasn't made to get pity or make people feel bad for me. I just simply want to share my story with this community, to showcase how amazing it can be, to showcase to people who have been through something similar, that you're not alone. If you're still here, then let's get started. Part 1.
I know Azura will understand what this is a reference to, or creator, but this is so like I know she won't need to hear this bit, but this is a Kid Icarus reference. He did the exact same thing in God, what was it? He was in one of his things, but yeah, he did a very similar thing. It was like part 1, the first part. What would be like just saying the most random stuff that also has something to do with the the part, like the actual part is about kind of thing. Yeah, Kedekris is sick.
Part. On Wednesday the 3rd of April 2002, in a hospital somewhere in London, I was brought into the world. The early thousands was a great era to grow up in. The internet was...
I'm very happy with the editing I did for this first part. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very, very, very happy with it. If the whole video was like this, in terms of how what I was talking about, it was Crash Bash. Thank you. Actually, or was it both? It might have been both. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this is all edited. Again, if this was the entire thing, with how it was like written and what it was about, the whole video would be full of edits like this. Yeah, I heard about that. I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm so proud of her for getting through that. I can't imagine the stress that, you know, that entails. I'm very happy for them both. Very happy for them both.
The world of tech was progressing super fast, and the jump from each console generation was an absolute marvel. My child...
Also, the other thing I really want to just say is, sorry for the camera quality here. I don't know why. I think it's because Premiere Pro just doesn't like dealing with raw files. But the actual like video footage from the camera looked perfect. I don't know why it's so pixelated here.
I wasn't really exposed to all the new tech. My family wasn't rich, so we had a lot of older stuff or hand-me-downs, which really never bothered me. I enjoyed Optimus.
I'm so proud of this goddamn edit. So many little Easter eggs and things in here, you know. I'm so the original photo, like I had taken, was the TV back, like this background and this cabinet. That was the full thing. I'm very happy with how this whole thing came out, because I then took. I cut this TV out and made sure it had like a little bit of a drop shadow, so it looked, I don't know, it looked a bit more legit looking. And then I put some posters up, which aren't actual posters. Well, that's the only poster one that actually exists. But then you got Sonic Expo, because I want to support everybody for the expo, you know, as much as I can, because it's so good. It's so good. This is the Atlanta one that they recently announced. And of course I have to put Fleetway, because this guy is just, you know, Fleetway Sonic the comic is just the best. I love this guy, and a lot of people hate him, and that's just because they're not English or British and they just don't understand him. And he needs to be seen. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, he's such a cool character. He's ours. He's like the ours is he's from the UK. You know, Sega wants nothing to do with him, unfortunately, which really does suck. Like, they don't want to re-release things. They tried re-releasing some of the comics in like an annual. But yeah, that failed. And then at the bottom here, you've got a couple people. You got one of my favorite Gam faces down there. You got Amy, you got Luan, and then you got Sal all the way down here as well. I made them to be like little stickers you could put on, you know. Those people would start crying of, oh, 100%. Do you know the thing I hate so much? It's just, and I'm sorry if you are American. I don't mean any rudeness, but goddamn, I hate when Americans assume everything is made for them. I just hate that. I know it's not everybody. I know that's not everybody. But it's a large majority. And they always, when they see Fleetway, they just don't understand that he was made for a completely different audience. He was made for British people, English people, Welsh people, like Scottish, Irish, like Northern Irish, and I think it was released in Ireland as well. I could be wrong about that, but so he was a stubborn, rebellious, energetic, because that's what the people were like. We hate each other. We're still like that now. You know, we're not outgoing people. We're very laid back in the sense of we keep everything to ourselves. You know. Yeah, there's like Blackadderisms and things in Fleet. There's references to like other Western media and things like Looney Tunes, and I know it's not UK, but like there are so many things in there. There's so many quips, and the reason why he calls Tails Pixel Brain is because he's an arsehole. But we're like that to each other. That's how we are with friends for the most part. There's a difference, obviously. There are, we can tell when we're being like made fun of, but. See, like I would say it to Azura, like something dumb like that, because she's English as well. But that's just what we're like, you know. And I hate it when people just try and change that. It's like, oh, this is the worst adaptation of the character. It's just like, I'm sorry, You have your version. Let us just keep this small piece of history for ourselves. If you don't want it, that's fine. You don't have to have him. He's UK. You can say that again, Monitor Mug. See, exactly. There you go. Oh, the charming scene was. Oh my god, there's so many scenes and just so many things like that. It's so dumb, but I love it. And yeah, some of the art can be wonky, but when it cooks, this one right here is my favorite. Like, I love this art. It's a double page spread, and it's so good looking. That's interesting to know about you, fella. Yeah, it's just because we've been like, I know this is a weird thing to say, but it's like we've been like that since the war. That's just how people talk to be brought up. Multiple generations. Was just, you know, the whole keep calm and carry on, and just, you know, we are stubborn. We won't allow things to happen to us. We won't, you know, go down without a fight. We're still like that now, despite slight things being changed and things. That's one of the reasons why we allow us get, you know, stomped down by our government. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, we've been like that, and it's just something that a lot of people just don't understand. And because this was made, you know, for us, it has to reflect us as a community, right? The UK. And it does that so well. I love the guy. He's an arsehole, but he's our arsehole, you know? He's so good. So good. You know, that one that goes, them Muppets on Facebook thinking about yeah, I know what you're on about. Yeah, going back to this. Sorry, I have to talk about Fleetway, but especially with how much he's like, oh, it's only good for EXE stuff, and I was just like, oh my god, if he actually read the comic, oh. Anywho, I think this is one of my favorite edits of the entire thing. I'm very proud of this edit for how good it looked. It came out perfectly.
PS2, playing through Spyro 2, Rugrats, Toy Story 2, Buzz Jr., Buzz Monster Party, all that good stuff.
And I appreciate your feedback on the sound, Azura. I still really appreciate that.
I'm playing Demolition Racer with my dad.
There's Demolition Racer.
These are my earliest memories of gaming, and I cherish these moments to this very day. Nothing will ever beat the feeling getting a death from above in Demolition Racer.
Oh, it's so good. Whenever I do the racing thing over on Twitch, Azura, we have to play. If there's a way, even if it's through like Parsec or something, we have to play Demolition Racer. We have to. I'm making it happen. It has to happen. It's such a fun game.
Even though I enjoyed playing games, it was fun.
And a great soundtrack as well.
At the time. I was a lazy bugger, let's be honest. So having to set up the PS2 in the living room box TV wasn't really something I enjoyed.
You think I would do well? I won't do well. You've seen how I play Sonic games after playing them for I don't know how long. I'm going to be terrible as well, right there with you.
And I'm sure people at the same generation understands that. I was way more into watching cartoons or watching movies on VHS or playing with toy cars. So much so that I was almost glued to watching classic cartoons.
I want to play Thrill Drive. I've only seen footage of it, thanks to you as well. Because I remember you put that on Twitter before you how long ago was that? It was a while back, but I remember seeing it and I was like, damn, this actually hits my arcade racing brain so much.
Boomerang every day.
Yeah, I remember you saying that as well, which sucks.
And Scooby-Doo and a ton more. The smart jokes and slapstick nature always made me come back for more.
The other thing I would like to eventually, I'm so happy it happened with Abelina, but I would like to be able to get without, because I'm still, even though I've made this, I still suffer insanely heavily with anxiety and overthinking and not wanting to make other people uncomfortable or anything like that. And I so want to be able to share this video with the people who I mentioned in this, especially at the end. But I don't want to force it on them, you know? I don't be like, oh, here, watch this, but you have to watch, you know? I want to be able to send it to them so I can just showcase that they are amazing people. But I don't know how I can do that with, you know, this. I don't want to just be like walking up to them and just be like, oh, here you go. Which is also why I'm on the fence about sharing it tomorrow when Fidel tweets about Sonic Sunday. But I want these guys to know that they are worth it, worthwhile. They're amazing, you know. If you guys have any ideas that'd be awesome. I don't expect you guys to have any ideas. It's completely fine. But yeah, if you do have any ideas, then just chuck them my way, because I have no clue whatsoever.
When the summer holidays would come,
Because the reason I'm saying this is because there's no way this is going to be recommended to people. It's just not. The YouTube algorithm hates videos like this. Even though it's like a long video and YouTube loves that, it's just about what it's about and what, you know, I say and things. It's not going to be pushed
around, I never really did anything. Again, my family wasn't rich, and with a fairly big family, it was difficult getting the time and money to do something all together. Every so often, we would do something, but I was content with staying home and watching cartoons like I had been doing. But I wasn't too fussed. One summer, Boomerang decided to run a marathon of a show I really wasn't into, and both Disney Channel and Nickelodeon were in their IRL show era.
Did you guys like the IRL era of, like, if you're around for that, of like Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, and, you know, I think even Disney XD was doing it for a little bit? I despised it. I absolutely despised it. Just wasn't for me. I don't know. Just like I watched because we were lucky to have, well, we've had multiple boxes and different things over the years. We've had like TiVo when that was first coming out, and then we had original Virgin, and then we had TiVo, and then we went to Sky, and we've been with Sky since. But yeah, I used to watch that a lot. I did not like the IRL stuff. I'm still a massive fan of like animated stuff and cartoons and that kind of thing. So just wanted to know, because I know there's a lot of people who love that era, and I just really wasn't one of them.
Which really did not interest me in the slightest. I didn't have anything better to do at the time. My dad was at work, and I'd help my mum around the house here and there, which left me with a lot of time to do stuff for myself. So I decided to look into channels.
Oh my god, CBBC, same. That was like my go-to. Oh my god. Long story short, so you just made me have a massive brain blast. Whenever I would come home from school, my sister would have like this massive, I don't know why she had it. I think it was just for storage, that it was just put in her room, but we were allowed to use it. Like this massive CRT TV. We would sit on the floor and just watch Shaun the Sheep. That was always what would come on when we would get back home from school. Sorry, it'd be like Shaun the Sheep. That would come on just after Tracy Beaker. Oh my god! And Milkshake. Did you ever watch Milkshake in the morning, Azura? Milkshake, which was like a breakfast time thing on Channel 5. I used to I knew Fireman Sam would always come on in the morning. That'd be like 6 o'clock or like 5:45, and my dumb ass would always be up at that time. Then go down, watch Fireman Sam, watch all these cartoons. You got like the Mr. Men show. That's how I knew I was late. I'd be allowed to watch Fifi and the Flower Tots, and then I would have to go. It's so good. Yeah, no, Tracy Beaker's opening theme is a good song. I never really watched Tracy Beaker. It wasn't really my thing, but I get why it was popular, and the intro was great. I still remember the intro, and I didn't watch it all that much. But oh my god, you just sent a brain blast back. I liked Kit Butowski, Wally. Oh yeah, Wander Over Yonder. That's what you're on about. It's Wander Over Yonder. It's Wander Over Yonder. Wander over yonder. Wander over yonder. Wander over yonder. Which got absolutely shafted by Disney. What comment did you say that blocked? It was absolutely my thing for reasons over. Yeah, but that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's honestly, I have more respect for the show because it allowed you to, realize things, right? So that's great. Gives me more respect to the show.
Channels that I hadn't watched or heard of before, and I stumbled upon a channel.
Also, I grew up with Phineas of Hackety Dog. What? What's happening with Hackety Dog? What's going on? What's happening with my sister and boyfriend are planning to, how do I say this? Hackety. They're gonna kill Hacker. Don't kill Hacker. Please don't tell me they're gonna kill Hacker. Not Hackety Dog. No. Why? What did he ever do? He was my childhood. Not hacker, anything but hacker. We're just men. I love that. Phineas and Ferb. Oh man, that is scoop it up, do it up, DVD with it does, scoop it up, do it up, DVD with it does, scoop it up, do it up, DVD with it does, scoop it up. It was my jam. I'd watched that for years and years and years, and it was the first show I genuinely was very sad it was coming to an end. Even though I grew out like of the audience, like target audience, I was still so sad. This is the Phineas and Ferb. It is the Russian special. It's Phineas and Ferb on Disney XD. Phineas and Ferb in Disney, please. Oh yeah, it is coming back. I'm looking for. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fully binge watching all of them when they come out, or like if they do. Hopefully, what I'm hoping they do is do like the daily release, not daily release, but like 1 day a week or per week, because they did that with Futurama. I hope they do that with Phineas and Ferb. I really do. Oh, this dumb edit. I remember I just looked up Sonic Underground meme and this thing came up.
What's Sonic Underground? It's like I said, when faced with disaster.
And this is the first time I've ever done fully like masking and things.
Just roll fast.
Spider-Man! Alright, bud, listen. I got this song stuck in my head and it's on the tip
I
of my
love this
It
meme.
goes... Da, 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 da. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait, Sonic Underground.
I love it so much. Oh, you should watch Phineas and Ferb, Phil. It is delightful. Great songs and all that sort of stuff. Triplets, but I'm so sorry to hear if you like Underground, I despise it.
Remember stumbling
You will
across
hear me
this
say
channel
this
when they
now.
were showing a marathon of Dick Mario shows and getting really excited as I was a little fan of the Mario.
God, these
series at
trousers
the
make it
time.
seem like I'm bloody farting every time I move. I forgot how annoying these are to wear.
As my classmates would talk about it a lot in school. After watching the last couple of episodes that made up the marathon, a new show was coming up from a series I'd never heard of before. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. For what I can
Yeah, you
remember,
told
I
me
really
that.
enjoyed the shows mentioned before. I watched a ton of old school Looney Tunes. It was very similar. It wasn't anything that blew me away, but I liked the main character and it was a fun time overall.
That's no good. I had
Another
to
Sonic
include
show has
that.
been shown at the time as well. And it was one I get pretty obsessed over and one that I'm not proud
The
of.
thing is, I will say I'm very happy to hear such positive reception, I guess, from the few people who have watched it. You know, I'm very proud. That's probably the thing I'm most proud of, is just that you guys enjoyed it, you know? Need a little hand. Just a little joke there. Yeah. That's another
Sonic
edit I loved doing. But yeah, I'm very happy that you guys enjoyed it, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit worried about that. I was like, how would people perceive this? Is this something that people would even like to watch, kind of thing? And obviously my dumb ugly mug is here. So yeah, I was worried.
Underground. To say
Oh,
this
100%
show took
agree with
over my
those,
life
are
for a second
100%.
would be the understatement of the century. Which pains me to say,
Because you probably already know this, but did you know there was actually meant to be a SatM, like another SatM season? That was actually meant to, when Underground was a thing, that was meant to be the block of, you know, show, like that's when that season was going to be. Not because of like, well, the reason it didn't happen wasn't because of Ken Penders. Nope. It was, well, he might have had a part into it, let's be honest, he's an arsehole, but it was because The Wonderful World of Dick or DIC, they were trying to do a lot of, like, it's basically a rights problem between Sega and them, and I think they were trying to push forward for another season and use like say these characters were theirs, again very similar to Pandas, and Sega were just like, oh no they're not, and the Sega actually fought back and got the rights to these characters and all this stuff back, and because of all this going on, any work or any progress or any thoughts going towards another season or series was canned. So then that's why Underground existed. It was like the mix between Sat AM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
As I cannot stand the show now, it is awful. In all honesty, I don't know
Excuse
what
me.
made me like this show as much as I did compared to the other things I was watching at the time. It stood out like a bloody sore thumb. Well, it could have been down to the music, as each episode of Underground
God,
was
I hate
accompanied
the
by a
music.
really
I loved it as a
cheesy-
kid.
I mean, a really cheesy music number. The kinds of early kid music
I adored this music as a kid.
stuck in your head no matter what you try and do to get rid of it. Luckily for me, this was just a small phase, and when the summer ended and I went back to school, I never rewatched it. It was like I never watched it in the first place. I've yet to still watch a full episode of Underground, because the clips I've seen as an adult...
Yeah. Do you know where if I I know I watched that as a kid first, but I remember listening to that again in a bloody Vine Source video. We are not each other. It's so weird.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Need a hand? Just a little joke there.
That's where it was in silly.tiff as well. Oh my god. We have the same brain, I swear to God, Azura. Bloody hell. I have not heard of silly.tiff in years. Also with the stupid, the misheard lyrics in Sonic Boom, of Sonic Boom in the in Sunky.mpic. Oh my god. Milk and cereal. Oh, I love that so much.
What?
And also the dance party at the end where Eggman rocking his like goggles and chain and backwards hat. Why is he so small? Why is he so tiny? That's edit so stupid.
So that was my first introduction to Sonic, and just like him, I forgot about that series in a blue blur. But thankfully, that didn't last for too long. Fast forward to Christmas the year after, my mum would get a gift for the entire family. It was a brand new console.
If you haven't listened to the Fan Me Sonic Rush 3 album, please do yourself a favour. It's really damn good.
That I never thought would ever happen. She got us a brand new Special Mario Red Wii, which came with Wii Sports and new Super Mario Bros. Wii. What my mum didn't know at the time was how much this would impact my life. This little red machine would be a massive impact for me. Playing both Wii Sports and new Super Mario Bros. Wii, my sister really strengthened our bond. The Wii made me fall in love with gaming for the first.
There's a funny story as well. We also had Smash Bros. Like later down the line, and that was one of the few games my sister really enjoyed playing, like with me, because she unknowingly really liked and found out how good Meta Knight was. Yeah, I was cooked. The Meta Knight, as you all know, is the most broken character in Smash Bros. Brawl. So that's why she liked Meta Knight.
time. Again, I did say I did play on the PS2 when I was younger. There was something about the Wii that just ignited something in me, to the point where I would go back
So
and
hot in here,
play the
goddamn.
PS2 and play the games I had in the past, but with a lot more love and excitement. Mix that with the excitement of being able to get brand new games and being able to talk about them at school, and my friends knew what I was on about. That was completely alien to me before.
God, the pixelation, goddamn.
Over the next couple of months, we would get new games like Dirt 2, new Super Mario All-Stars, Mario Kart Wii, but nothing...
Goated game right there. And that's a game I'm going to be continue to play and not having to pay like 70 or 80 quid for, you know, for a new version, a new Mario Kart, which I'm not doing.
Major would really happen until my birthday a year later. I can't really remember what age it was. Again, I have a memory of a goldfish. But for my birthday that year, my brother...
Oh, so also, right, I'm now officially a YouTuber. I'm a proper one, because I now have sound panels on the wall behind my setup. I am now quintessential YouTuber TM trademark. I cannot wait to to show like what I'm doing with it because I have this. Wait, I can show you. Hold on, I forgot I have camera. Let me move this up. Yeah. There we go. I have this thing. Where's my camera? There it is. I have this thing. It's a bit dusty because it's been in one place. Look at this. Look at this boy. Look how cool this is. It's a light box with obviously the Sonic Adventure like finger. Hold on. There we go. There it is. And I'm put. Oh bugger. What was that? And then if I turn this on, how cool is that? It was bloody expensive. I got it off Etsy, but oh my god, this is sick, and it's going to go right behind. Like I've got some hexagonal, like sound panels, and I'm going to put it behind it, like they're on like left and right side, and there's like a gap in the middle, and I'm going to put him in there. Yeah, look how dusty it is. I'm so sorry, man. I need to dust you down. But yeah, this boy is going on the wall, and it's going to go behind it. It's going to look so good. It's expensive. I'm going to be honest. It was like, I can't even remember how much it was. It was not cheap. Because it is custom made. There was another one which I wanted, which again was from a different store, but it had like that in the middle, but with the blue circle. And it's like his name is Sonic. If you know that artwork, you know he usually comes within like a circle, and it was like the full thing. And then I put it off for so long, and then it went away, and then he popped up in another store. So I was just like, I need to get it, and I nabbed it. And one of the best purchases I've made for sure.
Bought me a bundle of Wii games that he thought I'd like. A couple of simple FPS games and some cool looking racing games.
I just buy if I'm able to. Obviously, I'm not crazy with my money because Jesus Christ, I know I don't usually buy a lot of things for myself. I still find that quite hard in terms of like, oh, let's put really cool stuff up on the wall and stuff like that. That's not something I do that often. But I do clothing a lot, but not expensive stuff. I'm just talking like Sonic stuff. I don't care about labels and things like that. I don't care if it's Gucci. That's one. What's another? Prada. That's one, right? What's another one? I think I'm just proving my point. I don't have any of that stuff. Never have, never will. I'm like Next, Tesco, that Primark, all that stuff. That's my clothing or Sonic related stuff, which is not expensive. Except for the two things I bought. I could show that on stream actually. From Insert Coin, because I thought, let me treat myself because it'll come before my birthday. But I got the Sonic and Knuckles hoodie and another like Sonic jacket, which is pretty cool. Which I'll show after this.
But right at the bottom of the pile, there's a little, indie title called Sonic Colors. It had been a couple of years since I had finished the cartoons, and with Sonic having a completely different design, I never put two and two together. I was looking at Sonic Colors as a series I'd never heard of before. This game is the reason I have ended up how I am today, with an absolute love of platformers. The beautiful visual. Also, Azura, because I know you liked me doing it before. I've got a new snack box. I could do that on stream if you guys want as well. If you want to see me like look at and eat, I guess. I know some of you guys enjoyed that last time I did it, but I can actually showcase my face. Sonic Colors is it's so good. I love it so much. No worries, ID. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Cool Lost World, harmless fun, but I think Colors, I despise Lost World. You know how I feel about Lost World. The soundtrack, incredible. I love it so goddamn much, but that game is is it my least favorite? No, yeah, that game is literally my least favorite Sonic game. Speed, which rivaled my love of racing games at the time.
I will do that after
story,
this.
An awesome main character, and a simply outstanding soundtrack kept me hooked. This was the first game to have everything I wanted out of a game, and more. It showed me that any type of game can have depth and still be really, really damn fun. I know looking back on colours now shows that it wasn't insanely in depth, but for my younger self, who was playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii and old PS2 games, this was incredible. Sonic Colors reinstated my thoughts on gaming as a whole and opened my eyes to a new genre of gaming. Bloody hell, my hands are cold.
It was freezing. I know I've already said this before, but this stand, this is the mic I'm currently using now. But it originally came with a stand, and that thing is pure just metal. So it being out in the cold was, it was so hard to hold. It was so difficult. So it'd just be freezing. Freezing my hand.
It was also the first game I had completed as a kid. Like finishing the game.
I loved it. I loved it so much. This was the only thing. Like the wind going on to me and everything, I loved it. But my God, this one thing here was agony.
Normally not to 100%. Screw those red rings. And also...
But you know me, I prefer the winter over summer anyway, so...
This got me in a lot of trouble when I was younger too. As mentioned previously, I could only game in our living room, meaning that I only had a set amount of time and had to come off when I was told to. I defeated the final boss and made it through terminal velocity.
I don't know if anybody else had this problem growing up.
Which, at the time, I didn't really think was a problem. I skipped through the final cutscene, think I'll get back to the main menu, but as a Sonic fan, you guys know how long these credits are. You can see where this is going. The credits appeared. I was so worried that my progress wouldn't save if I didn't make it
That is correct, by the way. It was 100% sped up by 4,000%.
The credits, as I couldn't skip them.
And I didn't even finish it. I had to cut it.
I couldn't come off yet due to the credits taking forever. And she was rightfully a bit frustrated, that's understandable. All was good, and I managed to get through the credits without my mum turning off the console, which was a blessing. I can easily say now, when looking back, Sonic Colors is the most influential game to me. So my hands are bloody cold.
The one thing I also just hate, I just hate how thin my arms are. God damn. Like, I have wide shoulders. I just hate how I've always hated how thin my arms are. That is because I don't look after myself. Same with the reason why my hair is the way it is, but oh God, I hate that so much. There's less air pollution over here, so weather is more extreme and I'm feeling the effects of that after leaving. Oh yeah, that's true. I can imagine. That also means like when it's hot and it's so just like moggy. Is that the right word? Just so thick. It's awful. I hate it. It's just the worst.
Gloves. Nothing major.
Because like when I've gone down to like Chelsea and other places like that, the difference is crazy. It is crazy. But it's nice. It is it's completely different with how it deals with like it. A lot of places have their own microclimates as well across the UK, which is crazy to think about. I haven't been I say I haven't been abroad. I've been abroad once, and I was over with a school trip, which was hell. And did I tell you I almost died? Well, one of the times I almost died was on a school trip. But no, I haven't been to Thailand. Have I told you that story? The heat over there was generally unbearable to start off with. It was sensory. I would. If you can't stand it, I just would not like it. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So basically, what happened was they left the heat. We got left in this bloody hostel that was awful. We got put in like this old building, and the other half of the group was put in like this nice annex suite. And then we were so hot because they left the heating on. I was sharing a room with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 other people. They were my quote unquote friends at the time, but and we decided to open a window because it was just boiling. One, because all of us were in there. It was a pretty small room, and the heating was on. So we opened this window, went to bed, and then apparently, well, I say apparently, I know what happened because everybody evacuated. The condensation of the heat and the coldness of the outside made this really old fire alarm go off, and everybody evacuated and literally left me. Apparently, a couple people, like one person, decided to slap me in the face, and then I didn't wake up, so they all just left me. If it was an actual fire, I don't know if I wouldn't be out of there, if that makes sense. So yeah, That should have been the point where I like that it would have twigged in my brain like, oh, these people don't like you. But I mean, I think it didn't, because at the time the teachers there they also didn't do anything about it or notice I was gone. So I think that was the reason why as well. It was just like, oh, okay, maybe I'm just like in the shadows, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, if it was an actual fire, I don't know what would have happened.
It really happened over the next couple of years. My mum got me a DS Lite, a nice light blue one, from one of my birthdays, and I nabbed Sonic Classic Collection as my first game. This little collection introduced me to the classics, while I was absolutely awful at playing them.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Phil. That's not the last of my stories about that kind of thing, unfortunately. Like I've been saying, I think I've said this to you earlier, like I think that's where all my good luck has gone. That's why I'm so unlucky now.
And I still am. I loved every second of it. That collection is the reason why I'm a classic fan now.
Okay, there we go. That's that done. If you've got any questions or anything that you'd like to know, let me know. No worries if not, but I just thought now would be a good time to talk about that kind of stuff. Sepsis. Oh god, I've never had that. I've heard that is bad though. But yeah, if you've got any questions or want to know any more information or details, then just shoot a message or shoot a question to me, and I will answer it. But again, no worries if you don't. Yeah, it's not good. It's bad. It's like it can be really, really bad. And the main thing is you'll get over it, and you're here with us now. That's the main thing. Oh, I hate those. Yeah, they're annoying. Well, if you're gonna ask me a question, but I want to show you something that I got in a previous box. Let me do. Let's go on scene 2. And then go to real camera. There we go. We can take up the full screen. So obviously, it's been a while since I've done anything like this. Really sorry for the rubbish behind me. That's all because I was moving stuff around because of these bloody panels. But anyway. I got I think the last one I got was Denmark. And do you want to know one of the things I got in that box? I will give you a guess. You'll never be able to guess what I got. I just want you to guess. You won't get it in a million billion years. Again, you might not like this one because of my this thing. But again, I apologize in advance. Also, the one thing I do want to do as well, can I put on... There we go. Just so you guys know what music is playing. Sonic Curry, no. How about some Spunk? There it is. I wish I was making this up. I did not, obviously, I didn't factory make this, but I thought I'd try on stream because then, you know, I don't know. I'm guessing gummies because it says it there. I don't know, to be honest with you. But I'm guessing it's probably licorice because of that's where it usually comes from. But no, I saw it. I saw it as a. I saw it. That's why I smiled. I thought it was very funny. Let me actually get into the center of frame. God damn. I think that's why I just went. Right. Oh, they are quite literally just gummies. Oh, what? That is a weird. You want something nice? Nah, you're not. You're cool. In fact, do it more. I find it funny. I like humor like that. So you're good. I don't know if there's a way I can make it like better resolution. Like, yeah, there you go. She doesn't exist anymore, is her? So you're good. Bless her. He's pretty much a melted gummy bear. It's like, I don't know how to describe the texture of this. It's like kind of firm. Like really firm. But the flavors aren't bad. Do you know, the flavors remind me of Love Hearts. But in gummy form. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I guess I like it. Never thought I would, but I guess I like it. Who knew? Everybody should go out their way and try that. I just stop. Right, stuck in my tooth. Hold on. Oh, I hate Windows. I'm more surprised how good this camera looks. It's nice. Let's try the yellow one. I'm putting mine. That's alright. Take your time. I have a feeling you're either going to be kicked out very fast or they're actually going to try and help you find it. There you go. It's like that meme's like, you want some jelly beans? I got some jelly beans. You want some jelly beans? Johnson jelly beans. No worries, Phil. Appreciate you stopping by as always, man. But yeah, there you go. I like it. Did not know that would be on my lexicon of things I'd like, or bucket list of, not bucket list, but things I like. But whatever, you know, I like it. Who knew? I'm actually like the flavor. They were actually pretty good. I don't know what flavors they are, but they're a flavor. It's so weird because I not having any like overlay. I don't really like it. I miss my overlay. You know. Take care, Phil. Appreciate you stopping by, man. And you know, watching the stream and listen to different things about the community video. But right, let's actually move on to the actual it's right behind me. Give me a second. Where you MacBook off, it is awful. Don't buy Apple products, that's what I'm saying. Here it is. Okay. Gotta be careful not to show information. They were surprisingly cool about it. Pencil, there we go. That quite literally does nothing. God damn it. Right, give me 1 second. I need to etch my name. No, I can't put that there. Come on. Look, where's it? Pen. This was another game I had on my DS. Great game. I love this game so much. Yeah, Super Princess Peach. Has a really underrated soundtrack and looks great for being on a DS. bum, bum. Okay, I think that's good enough. There we go. Right. Box time. It looked like somebody's... I did not sit on it, I will say. I did not do this. It came like this. Back so quick because the station's literally... Oh, that's kind of funny. That's funny. See, look. I would probably just get kicked out the store if I said that. And like the closest thing to me now is a bloody Sainsbury's, which is awful. Yeah, my old like corner shop thing went, so it's just kind of sad. What are you saying, YouTube? This stream's currently what? Can you tell me? Say, it's not the same, man. What do you mean? I've got the same bit rate. What do you mean? As long as it looks fine, that's the main thing. Okay, so let's do some... Oh, let's move my bloody mouse. Let's do some story time reading, shall we? Okay, so I will be honest. I have just been munching some of the stuff in the box. I will just say I have been eating some of it. So there is some stuff that just doesn't exist anymore, or there's like only one thing I could eat from it, I will say, because I was peckish and I didn't know I was doing this. So but yeah, the Sainsbury's around here sucks, man. It's like we used to have a Nissa. I don't know if you know what, I mean, you used to live around here, so you probably know what a Nissa is, but we used to have one of those and that was fantastic. Like, it was so good. But then yeah, it just got so bad with this new Sainsbury's that took over, or the Nissa got sold, and then yeah, it was just frustrating. Oh god, this box is massive. Why is YouTube Studio saying what are you on about? The stream, I have not changed the bitrate. What do you mean? You gotta... Stream's current bitrate is lower than a recommended bitrate. I'm using it. Oh, shut up. Anyway, let's close that. Anywho, I don't know why it's gone down. I think that's just YouTube being YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I have not changed anything. Yeah, now it's gone up to excellent. What are you doing, YouTube? Anywho, so I have eaten the Haribo Dragibus. I'm gonna pronounce things terribly. I'm just gonna say that. If I've butchered it, which I probably have, I'm very sorry. But yeah, I had those things. Oh, there you go. They were not bad. Not as good as the Haribos I've had here, like that we have. I mean, it takes a lot to be a Tanfastic, you know what I'm saying. And I've also had the bear that's on top of it as well, the Kemoy Petit Arson Guimauve. I speak the language of France. Bon Jovi, as Cadicus said. Yeah, so I've eaten the bear as well. It's literally just like marshmallow and chocolate. It was the most springy marshmallow I've ever had, though. Aha, it's me, the chef who does not wash his hands sandwich. I love that so much. So yeah, I'm just gonna open up the box and just see what we've got inside. Aha, Madeleine. So these are the ones I've been eating. As you can tell, there's a peg on top. I mean, we could buy these in corner shops, so let's have a look. See, that's not Michael. That's probably Michel. Petite Madeleine chocolate. These traditional French shell-shaped sponge cakes are renowned for their soft, moist texture and are generously studded with rich chocolate chips baked in some Michel's family-run biscuitery. In contrast, these Madeleines are perfect for breakfast or delicious on-the-go snack. Hey, Flames, how you doing, man? Here we go. Yeah, it's got... I literally have one left. Is it bad that I've had cheap ones from the corner shop. I like these. There's just something about the cheap ones I like more. But these aren't bad. They're literally just like pieces of cake. If you've had a Madeleine before, you've had these. They're the same thing. It's just like cake with chocolate chips in. Oh. Not bad. They're pretty good. They're these. I used to be able to get these in my lunchboxes. That was a good lunchbox. If I had one of them in it and a pepperami, that was a good lunchbox. But they're gone. I'm such a child that I have peperamis and Muller corners downstairs because they're just too good. I did also drink the drink, which is this. And can I also just say something? This made me realize how much of a just graphic designer brain I had. What do you think of when you see this logo? Just wanna see if you guys are on the same sort of wavelength as me. Trying to use Strix's help to decompile a game. Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest, Flames, don't do it today because you're clearly just under the weather. Because that's what you said earlier. So leave it. Leave it. You're not going to be able to perform at your best to be able to get all this stuff done if you're knackered and just tired or not fit or feeling under the weather, you know. And it's not going to help you being stressed on top of that. I say I can do this now. You have to listen. I am the ever-foreseeing zoom-in man. You have to listen to me. I have the ability to do this now. You have to do it, okay? I'm warning you. You have to. See, I'm still here. So yeah. So basically, I immediately thought of Fanta or like Coca-Cola products when I saw this, right? It's very just their type of modern, funky like logo design. And I go to look on the back, and it is quite literally Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners France. I got that off of the, not even the parrot, just the text. It might have been like Fanta, like new Fanta. I prefer the old Fanta logo, but it just reminds me of Fanta, or like that type of trendy font kind of thing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this information. The fact that I can just guess it just off of text on a can. It's not a good thing to have as a skill, I don't think. Right, what do we have next? We have... Let's try these out. Actually, okay. Question, do you want to see a sweet or a savory thing? I think we'll do that again. That worked good last time. What would I rather eat? I'll eat all of it, to be honest with you. Oh, and I remember you saying earlier, Ezra, we need to get me monetized. I don't mind about that. I don't care about that. If it means like more people can join the channel and that kind of stuff, awesome. Like more support and stuff. That's what I want. God, my arms are awful looking. But yeah, I realized I looked at it and thought I had responded, but no, I didn't completely. So yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not why I want to do. That's not why I do this or anything. So what we going with, guys? We're going with sweet or savory. Yeah, that's true. And YouTube does pay attention to that. Unfortunately, that's like one of the main reasons channels get like pushed is because they're monetized. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I do pay out my own pocket anyway. I do make sure to pay. It's only Amy's the only person who doesn't take bloody payment. It annoys me. She asks for just something else, but I do. That's why I especially with like the Mania mod video, and between that and the Roblox one, I was back making the thumbnails is because I can't keep paying. Even though I wish I could, I can't keep paying a lot of money like that multiple times throughout the month, you know. So that's why it's once in a blue moon kind of thing. Because I do pay for them, and that's what I want. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, you know, I'll be getting it for free. I don't want anything like that, because I want to showcase these guys, and they deserve the money. Especially, one, because the art is fantastic, but two, because they've helped me out so much over the years anyway, you know? Okay, sweet. What we going with? Let's go with you. Let's go with more Haribos, shall we? This is Haribo Orangina. And that means fizz, because there you go. Haribo's Orangina. And it has a fizziness or sourness like meter at the bottom. Weird. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to that point anyway, you know. Is what it is. I mean, I think I technically can get monetized now. I just need to put like a proof that I exist kind of thing up there, but yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I will or not. The only reason I would do it is to be like, put whatever I get back into the channel or to people who I want to support, or oh, what was the other thing I was going to say? Or to just get back in the algorithm better. It's the only two reasons. I wouldn't use it for myself. I just want to be giving it back to people, you know. That's all I want. I literally have a list on Twitter where I have people who I've put in for like thumbnails and stuff, thumbnail artists I'd like to hire and stuff. So yeah, see how it goes. Anywho, let's smell. Whoa, that's very orangey. I mean, we have Orangina in this country. I've never had Orangina, but that we got a red one. I should probably get an orange one first, shouldn't I? Considering it's called Orangina, that's another red one. There we go. It just looks like the bottles. They're like Tanfastics, I guess, because it's got the sugar on top of it. I'll wait for it to focus. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like the like bits and pieces of like small sugar and things on it. That's alright. If you ever, I don't know what's Orangina about it. If you've ever had the yellow or orange dummies from Tanfastics, you had these. I'll try the red one. I taste no difference. I mean, they're nice. They're Haribo Tanfastics essentially, but they're fine. They're fine. Pull it over Grimace's bloody face. Right. Let's go with whatever the hell this thing is. It's French. If you couldn't tell, it is French. What have we got here? You need experience for what, Flames? Okay, so this is... Oh god, it's more... Who would have guessed more French? Chabert and Guilnot. Nougat and D. Montélimar. I think I butchered that. Crafted in Montélimar, this traditional French confectionery is famous for its soft, chewy texture and delicate sweetness. Made with honey, sugar, and roasted almonds, it is infused with a hint of vanilla, bringing a rich, sweet, and nutty flavor. Each piece is individually wrapped in paper and adorned with the colors of France. Oh, I know OCTY can't have this because it's got nuts in it. You can see it from the side. Oh, wrong side. God damn, I'm an idiot. Oh. I'm such an idiot. I was looking at it thinking you guys could see, even though it was looking back at me. God damn. Here you go. So an almond. I mean, that feels weird, I'm going to be honest with you. It feels very weird. Seems like something like my grandma would have had. I mean, it is what it is. Nothing to write home about, but not terrible. The sweetness of the nougat is nice, or however you say it. But I'm just not a massive almond person. I'm gonna be honest with you. Should have something on my lips. Sorry. Yeah, just not really a massive almond person. I'm gonna take that out and just put the rest of my mouth and see what. Put that in a bin. Not bad. Not bad. Got like I said, like a nice sweetness that just gets better at the end of it. Outrun 2. That right there. If you haven't played it, play it. Such a good game. And a soundtrack. Right, how about some bacon flavoured crisps from Lay's, which is Walker's here. The Fritelli. So I'm guessing these are like... I'm guessing they'll be like chopsticks or French fries. You know, the crisp. Let's see what it says. There we go. These crispy, savoury potato sticks by Lay's are expertly seasoned to deliver an authentic, rich, smoky bacon taste in every bite. Their light, airy texture makes them an irresistible treat for any occasion, whether enjoyed straight from the bag or served in a bowl for sharing. So are these going to be like Frazzles, I wonder, then? Because they're smoky bacon. I like smoky bacon crisps, like Walker's do them as well. That's just... I'm sorry, France. These are just Frazzles. Yeah, that's a Frazzle. I like Frazzles, so I like these. And fair play. Like, it's still half a bag, but you know what? I've had worse than that. I've had worse than that. Yeah, good. They're the best thing so far. Just because I already like Frazzles, so. Let me nick this peg. There we go. Right, what do we have next? Let's have a look. Let's go with... Let's go with this. This is a Louvre. We have them here. Obviously, they're from France or Belgium, I think. Napolitain. Not much, but it seems soft. So I'm guessing maybe something similar to the the Madeleines we had? I don't know. Let's have a look. That's not what I got. Okay, mine's not going to be in here, like that part, so maybe I've gone past it. Or it might not be in here, it might be a substituted thing. So I may not have even an idea of what this could be. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, hold on, no, here we go. It is a French classic sponge cake with 2 layers of soft vanilla flavoured sponge and a rich chocolate filling. Oh, we've had these in the UK. Like, I remember I used to be able to get this out of the cheap corner shop as well. This is obviously a better, more like bougie version. But yeah, no, mine did not have sprinkles or anything like this on top. It was literally just like vanilla with chocolate in the middle. This is a bit more like extreme, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a bit dry. Flavor's not bad. Definitely beats the cheap, like 50p ones. Although it does have like that tinge of chemicaliness that the old, like the cheap ones did, which weirdly gives me a bit of nostalgia. I kind of like the weird chemically aftertaste of these things. It's not bad. So I keep moving out of frame. Again, this is my first time on camera live. And second time ever, so cut me some slack. That's not bad. I'll give that like, I haven't been rating them, but I'll give that like a 7.5, I think, out of 10. That's not bad. So yeah, going back to what I was talking about earlier, do you guys think it's a good idea to try and drop this in the under Fidel's tweet? Because I don't want to seem like I'm being pushy, you know. That's the last thing I want to be doing. Nah, it's such a back and forth thing, man. I don't want to push it in people's faces or anything like that, but I want it to get out there a little bit. Like, I'm really happy Bellina Productions commented on the video. That seriously made my day. And just randomly as well. I don't know how he would have found it. Maybe because I put him in the description. I can't remember if it, you know, pushes that out to those people who I've mentioned or not. I don't know if that's how it works or if it's, I don't know. But anyway, we'll do like a couple more things because this box, right, was bloody jam-packed full of bloody things. So thing is, they have Monster Munch, but we have better Monster Munch. I'm just saying it now. Because these are potato, I can't have these because it's ketchup flavored, and I can't have tomato. But yeah, sorry France. I'm just gonna say no hard feelings, but our Monster Munch will be better because it's corn. It's corn like it's a corn crisp rather than it being potato. I bet these are nice, but yeah, they're not my Monster Munch, you know. Okay, what the hell is this small thing? This is a Carambar original caramel. See what this is about, shall we? I don't remember seeing this in the book. Let's have a look. Where are you? Oh, okay. It's a part of the French pick and mix. So this is the Carambar, which is a bite-sized version of the famous French chewy caramel, featuring its classic joke inside the wrapper. Ooh, we got a joke we can read. Yay! Oh god, it's caramel though, so it's melted. Oh no. Here we go. Let's read the joke. That's kind of cool that they have a joke. I guess it's their version of like Laffy Taffy, like you would get in America. Oh god, it's literally. Oh no, it's melted. I just want to see my joke. If it's a picture like a mirror or something, that'd be quite funny. Because I am indeed a joke. It is quite literally just breaking apart. I just have to go in. It's like eating a bloody Quantity Street. I'm an idiot. I was about to say, oh, let me read this. Let me read this bloody. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, it's stuck in my teeth. Oh, me no likey. But of course it's in bloody French. Why was I expecting it to be in English like an idiot? Ugh. Oh, it's not going anywhere. I need to get rid of this. Where do I have tissue? I have a. Let me do this off camera. Ugh. Oh, I did not like that. If you could. I don't know what I don't know what the French are putting in the caramels, but not for me. Oh god, that was vile. Sorry, but that was not nice, Mr. Caramba. It's a taste that I'm tasting, right? But I can't put my finger on it. But I don't like it. It's not caramel. It's like caramel and something else. I've had this before and I don't like it. Okay, we are not ending on that. Give me something good. Give me something. What are you? This is such and. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Let's have a look in the book. Oh, that's put an awful taste in my mouth. Is it this thing? Oh, it's meant to be a square. I thought it was meant to be round, but it's meant to be a square, like a cube. But it's just been battered so much. You didn't hear that. Such a Roaches combines smooth milk chocolate, a creamy hazelnut, ooh, praline center, and a crunchy hazelnut coating. This delicious rock-shaped confection offers this is gonna be the best thing. Ooh, frazzles, you might like French frazzles. You might have a run for your money. Ooh, this could be good. I love hazelnut and chocolate. There's just something about it. I like it. I like it a lot. Please just open, please. It kind of looks like a nubbly poo. Gonna be honest, but like here it is. There it is. God, that caramel stuck over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, let's have a chomp of this. Is it yucky? Yeah, the previous one was. I'm gonna be honest. You might want to turn away from the screen. So I'm going to do something that probably nobody wants to see, but it's how I eat these sorts of things, and I need to see if it passes a test. So that was a lot more solid than I thought it would be. That's good. It's like I'm eating in slow motion. But it's good. That is one way to tell I have not been brought up in like a fancy household. I just munch down stuff like that. Look how fancy this packaging was. Like all lovely and red and like, oh, so nice, and no, I just one banged the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I love hazelnut and chocolate. Let me oh, I don't have any water. That's a bummer. I can already tell it's probably coated the inside of my mouth, and you probably don't want to see that. So let's do this. Let's go back on here. There we go. But yeah, I'm not going to do all of them. I thought we could do this another time. But yeah, I think that's about it for all the stuff that I want to talk about, to be honest with you. There isn't much left to talk about when it comes to the community video. The face cam is no more, I know, right? The last thing I would just like to say is, you know, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you could share it around, that would be an incredible help. Not to me, but just to people who like will see, who maybe will stumble across this and it will help them, you know. That would mean the world to me if anything like that does happen, because that is the whole point of this whole thing existing, right? That was always the main idea with it. So yeah, no, I mentioned it earlier, but I just remembered you weren't here. There was actually because I didn't put you in the intro because I was like, oh, I have a section for you at the end. And when I was doing that section, there was two people. I should actually be able to go back onto this scene now. There was two people, you and somebody else, who I just wasn't able to get around to bring into the video because my voice was dying, and I had to do the outro and jams section, and yeah, so that's my bad. But I'm happy that I did put you in the thumbnail though, because no, it always was the plan. Always was the plan. Because again, you're on the thumbnail. Like, I wanted to include everybody in the thumbnail to be a part of it. Like, it was, if you want to know, it was you and Fishin. I wanted to add Fishin to the end as well, but my voice was dying. I was really worn out of doing everything, like, mentally. And I pushed myself to do two other people. And I was trying to see if I could do the last two, but I just couldn't. And unfortunately, when I recorded that, it was, I think 2 or 3 days before the watch party was. So I needed to get it sorted. I needed it to be done. I needed to be able to put it in there, get it to a point where I am happy. So yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, I'm 100% hands in the air. That's my fault. It was just that the editing was taking a lot longer in general to get done, just because of being really mentally taxing. But yeah, I hope you do realize that you mean a lot to me, and that you've done a lot of amazing things. It's not, you deserve so much more. Don't make me do it. I will do it. I'll be like, slowly happening. You have to, in order to stop it, you have to take it back. It's happening ever so slowly. It's gonna happen. It's gonna get even closer. I need to see the message to be like, oh no, you deserve. It's gonna get closer. See, it's happening. It won't stop. I'm sorry that you have to see my face up this close, but this is your punishment. So here we go. Now look what you've done. Now look what you've done. Look, you see, you need to take that back. No, it takes, well, this is the entire stream now. And I'm sorry, people, that you have to see me like this. But, yeah. But you deserve so much more flames. Truly, you do. You really do. It's something that was one of the reasons why I was gutted. It's because I know that it could be taken that way, you know, like, oh, I don't deserve it kind of thing, but you do. You really do. But yeah, like I was saying, if you could share this, not this stream, this whatever, but the actual video around, please. Again, not for Mike's sake. I don't really care how it does for the channel wise. That doesn't bother me. It's more just for other people. That is the reason why. Because I want people to know as best as possible. One, how good the community actually is and can be. Two, that the whole community isn't bad. And three, that, you know, if they're going through issues and stuff, you know, they could talk something, you know. Is there anything else? I don't know if there's anything else left to do. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. If I am, it's going to be All Stars Racing. Again, there's no point to look at the schedule because it's been a right cock up this week because of the Switch Direct and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, is what it is, you know. I love this song. What you want about Flames? It's always been here. I zoomed out on OBS. That's exactly what happened. You don't know how my setup is done. Ooh. This might not even be my camera. It could be done in OBS. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, no, nobody should be that close to this ugly mug, let's be honest. Like, showing is bad enough, so. But yeah. Sorry, I love this. Burning Rangers, man, has such a good soundtrack. I know I am. It's cool. I really need to do something about my arms as well. I'm noodle limbs. You think Adventure 1 has noodle limbs? Now look at this noodle. But yeah, trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, so All Stars Racing Transformed hopefully will be happening tomorrow if I am around. Oh god, that bloody hazelnut's fighting back, just stuck in my teeth. Anywho, so yeah, hopefully we'll finish that tomorrow. I need to make a new overlay, or not new, like an updated one where I can just use this camera. I'm not going to be using it that often, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, Gam's staying around, I'm not going to be like the main thing now. That's not what I want. But I just think it'd be cool every now and again to just be able to just, you know, turn this on and like say something dumb or so, you know. Or like for reactions and things, you know. If we do get like a trailer or something, I can now visually like showcase that, which I think is a big step, right? Because funnily enough, I don't know if I still have it, but I did actually react to the Sonic Movie 3 trailer, so I do have it somewhere. I don't think I have it anymore. I do. Do you wanna see my reaction to the Sonic Movie 3 trailer? Do you want to see that? This hasn't gone out anywhere. Obviously because I thought of the community video be out way before this, but sure. Let me go back over. Can I just put it here actually? That's real camera. This display capture. So if I do that, there we go. I don't know how good the mic is here. I'm going to be honest with you, but yeah, there I am. It's me. Would you believe it? Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh no, I muted it. I thought I may have separated the tracks. There we go.
The Sonic 3 trailer reaction. I honestly don't know how well this is going to be recorded or how well it's going to be.
Obviously, we are not watching the full bloody 32 minutes because jeez Louise, that is the entire thing. You can't hear it. Oh, it's probably because it's so damn quiet. Where is my Elgato? Where are you? Hello. That's Camera Hub. Nope. Where did Wavelength go? What? Where did you go? Why did you close? Okay, I can close you. Is it? Oh, it's docked. That's why I'm an idiot. I think. Yeah, it docked itself. Great. Okay, so media player is in. Is it music? No, but I can pull in music. There we go. How about now?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Is that better?
Welcome to
I can probably make it higher.
Trailer reaction. I honestly don't know how well this is going to be recorded. Or
Still super quiet. Okay, give me 1 second. How about now?
Showcased because my PC is currently dying. So
Yeah, there you go. That puts into perspective of when this all happened. Was that better? By the way.
Likely you'll be seeing this in a Gam After Dark video.
God damn it, a little bit higher. I don't know if I can. Let's have a look. Yeah, I physically can't make this higher. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, but that'll ruin everything. Yeah, I don't think I can make this higher. Yeah, because Windows Movie, like, when media player is pretty terrible, that kind of stuff. And it's all the way up in OBS. Well, I can make. Okay, can you remember? Oh, I'll just put it back on 62%. Okay, how about now?
Like one of those, if that ever happens. Because I doubt I'll be able to get this out on time to a point
better?
where. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to
Okay,
the Sonic
I need to turn that
3
back down.
trailer reaction. I honestly don't know how well this is going to be recorded or how well.
Yeah, look, the difference in my hair though. That's kind of crazy to think about. This was back when it was just about to get long as well. Like it's down here.
Because my PC is currently dying.
Same hair, by the way. Like I haven't had my hair cut in between.
Seeing this in a Gam After Dark video, like one of those, if that ever happens. Because I doubt I'll be able to get this out on time to a point where I'm happy and this is still relevant. So, yeah, I've got got to wait a month until. You know,
God, that dates this video. Jeez Louise.
PC, because that one over there just decided to. So anyway, I'm hoping that this is.
Don't judge the amount of tabs I have opened, by the way.
Because I kind of want to watch it. But, you know, cross fingers, everything goes well. I can't really do anything else than this.
Yeah, it's bad.
At the moment just isn't possible. Yeah, so.
It's better now. Way better now. It's not, I lied.
I'm excited for movie 3. It's one of those things, right, where it's weird that we've had nothing.
I'm very forgetful.
Beforehand. And I mean that because, yeah, we had movie 2 and nothing, but even then we had, like, Knuckles' voice actor that was Knuckles' voice actor was revealed in a really cool way, and there's like bits and pieces here and there, like really, really small things.
I don't have nearly that many open now, but I have a lot.
Tied us over. It was like we got one thing at the start of the year that kind of really wasn't to do with this, but was more for the year of Shadow. We had the Knuckles show, which was terrible.
I agree with this man.
Yeah, and then Nout, and now this. So I'm just hoping that, you know, everything gets picked up.
God, I do yap a lot, don't I?
Probably not Sega's fault. It's more Paramount side of things.
It was terrible. I'm always going to agree with it. It was terrible.
But yeah, let's just get into this in 3.
One of the worst Sonic-related things ever made.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
Hey, London.
I know it's not been easy, but you didn't change.
That's
who you
cool.
are.
I could see my house
I
from there.
mean, the actual animation looks
In my lungs.
way nicer. Okay, they didn't change their Paramount logo for this. That's good.
There's been a high-level security breach.
Gun. Okay, that's cool.
We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project
Yeah,
Shadow is far beyond anything.
Sonic and
we've
Tails and
ever
Knuckles look
encountered.
way nicer. Shadow's
Shadow's
design looks
story
cool.
began a lot like your Sonic.
Oh
You
yeah.
found family and
No
friends.
way.
Wait, I said that.
I mean, we knew it was she was going to be in
Shadow
here,
found
but
only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
he finds you.
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
I mean, I like how dark everything is.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Fair.
Colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Ooh.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no.
So I'm saying silence just so you can hear this.
Damn. Okay. Oh, no. I was kind of hoping that would be like the SA2 thing there, but no, it's not.
He's too powerful.
So actual music from the game?
Saying this?
Why
Yeah.
Green Hill though? A crab meat?
Idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor. We have visitors.
This is sad, Robotnik, even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Okay. Bald. Good.
I need room. But sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Okay, glad he's still it.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
This music.
Code.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Did I just see a chow?
I may have been a bit excited for that.
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh.
That's gonna be so good to watch.
Yeah, it was and it wasn't. That was one of my most annoying parts about the third movie was Gerald. But yeah, I'm happy the movie ended up being as good as it was. There's things that I was excited for here that I'm about now. But even before watching it, and like on the reflection of the trailer and things. But yeah, and then I go on for like what, another 20 minutes talking about this. I want to talk about the chow. I literally go for it frame by frame.
A proper chase. In like, I'm guessing Tokyo. That is genuinely pretty cool. Oh, he's got his bike. Okay, so
I just
why
talk
does he
about it.
have a bike? What is the use of this here? I know he's always had a bike, right? I get that. But like now more than ever, I'm like, why doesn't he just run?
Because he's not the fastest thing alive.
Well, no, I get it. Hold. Okay, I see the. Oh, they're fake. They're 100% fake. But there is a Chow Garden in this game. That's kind of funny. It better play the Chow music.
It didn't. I'm very sad. Or did it? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But yeah, there was my face from last year. Yeah, last year. Yeah, the 8th, the 27th of the 8th, 2024. That's when I recorded this. But yeah, there we go. That was my reaction to. I just realized how loud that is going to be because I did not turn this down. I'm so sorry. There we go. Let's turn that down. Turn that down. There we go. Yeah, yeah, Burning Rangers jumped. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that was my reaction to gave me a hear attack. Yeah, there you go. That is my reaction to Sonic Movie 3. I haven't shown that off anywhere, so there you go. There is a reason to watch this stream. I need to actually respond to Bellina Productions because I just realized I haven't done that yet. So but yeah, I very much appreciate everybody who has supported the series, like the channel and me working on everything, and also the community video. It all means the world. Yeah, he commented the on the video, which is sick. I like that. Means the world, honestly. Like he said, it's always my pleasure to entertain and bring joy where I can. I greatly appreciate the kind words. Thank you. That makes my day. I don't. Again, that's what I was saying. I don't understand how we found it, but I'm so glad he did. But yeah. I don't know if there's anything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it a night, I think. I appreciate all you guys stopping by and sticking around. Did you ping him? I did, but no, like I just put his. I think I did ping him actually. I can't remember. But nobody else has like stopped on by, so I don't know if it's just YouTube picking and choosing. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Anywho, appreciate all you guys, and I will actually be back to like normal streams and things next week. I'm going to be doing a lot more just Twitch only stuff, I will say, like a couple of Twitch only streams just to try and grow over there as well. So stay tuned for that. It is happening next. Well, what day are we on? We're on Saturday, so yeah, we'll be happening probably Monday or Tuesday next week. There'll be a Twitch only stream. I'm going to see how that goes because I want to support other people on there. We can do that by what do you call it, by raiding and doing all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, I will do that more. But anywho, thank you all so much for watching. I shall see you all in the next one. Take care.